Hello again and welcome back to Seize the Adventure. Today starts day one of my Toyota 4Runner transformation. We're going to be taking my 2021 Toyota 4Runner and turning it into the ultimate camping overlanding vehicle. If you've seen any of my previous videos, you'll see that I've done 3 camper van conversions, and it is time to try something different, try something unique, try out our skill set on something that's, well, a little bit more capable. Essentially, the plan for this video is to start building the platform, box, drawer, pull-out kitchen system that we are going to be building for this Toyota 4Runner. What I'd like to do is make something that's going to at least fit the stove. And what I mean by that is I want to keep it as low profile as possible. This is still my daily driver, so it's important for me to keep it functional while also being able to camp in this thing super efficiently and just make something that's really cool and fun. I want to get a bed platform in the back of the 4Runner for nights that I need to sleep inside of the vehicle, and then I'm also going to be looking into getting a rooftop tent. Not entirely sure which rooftop tent. I've been looking at the iCamper mostly. Seems like kind of the best one, but also a little bit overpriced. I'm not entirely sure. So this build begins with cutting all of our 1x6s to size and then fastening it to our 1/2-inch plywood. We used glue and screws to fasten these together, and honestly it came out extremely strong. Clamping the 1x6 pieces to the 1/2-inch plywood ensures that we get a really good glue squeeze, which also indicates really great adhesion of the 2 wood pieces. Day, and the beginning platform for our pull-out kitchen, bed platform, storage system for the 4Runner is super solid. The materials that we used are 1/2-inch sanded plywood as well as some 1x6s. The 1x6s are for support, and then the 1/2-inch plywood caps off the box. So the plan for today is to work on the extension part and get some indoor-outdoor carpet on these pieces, as well as stain what we can with this true black poly and stain. Although sanding and applying stain and poly is probably my least favorite part of this type of project, it's pretty crucial. The end product will be more smooth to the touch, and the wood will be protected from any type of moisture as well as scratches. So here's what the box is looking like after a little bit of stain. I was getting worried because upon application the stain looks like a dark brown, like a walnut color, but as it's drying out here in the sun, it's starting to get darker and darker, and it's starting to resemble a more black color. So that's what we're shooting for. So what we need to do now is cut this piece of carpet out to the correct size, and then put some adhesive down as well as staple it. I was pretty impressed with this carpet that I bought from Home Depot. It's just a simple indoor, outdoor kind of weather resistant carpet. It was really easy to cut, and then I just used some 3M adhesive that I had laying around. Then I just folded it over the edges and put a couple of staples in it, and it's holding up very well. So here's a bit of a sneak peek. So I'll probably have to call it quits for the day because it's just so smoky outside. The air quality is super poor. But this is what the platform situation is starting to look like. And I just wanted to point out that I'm gonna be able to use the rear seats still, which is very important. Here it is with the seats folded down, the platform extended fully. It's pretty beautiful, honestly. It's super simple to create too. So we picked up some 260-pound capacity locking drawer slides. So essentially it has this little trigger here. You can push this down and you have a 30-inch drawer that's going to come out of the back of the 4Runner. And then it lock back into place. So these are gonna be pretty sweet. Cut out one of the drawer bottoms here. This is 17 3/4 inches wide. And the drawer is going to be about 5 inches tall. That'll be perfect to be able to put our stove in, and plenty of storage for the rear of the 4Runner. So we need to cut out another 17 3/4 inch drawer bottom, and then we'll start building the sides. Well, now that it's been a couple of weeks since I built this storage system for my 4Runner, let's go ahead and check it out. So aside from the iCamper SkyCamp 3.0, which we will have a video on, and we'll talk about that a lot more. Let's check out this storage system bed platform that we designed for the back of the 4Runner. So one important thing about this platform is that I could still rock my Rocky Mountains bike rack and pull this drawer out entirely. I'm pretty sure I'll still be able to have both of my bikes on the back of the 4Runner. So this is the main storage cabinet for all of our propane and cooking mechanisms. So we have a jet boil, AeroPress, something to make coffee. I carpeted the interior of the drawers, and this is so things don't rattle around here as much. Kind of provides a sound deadening layer. And then I put these rails in here to put my false top right on top of the drawer here, and this creates the main work surface countertop. So we can just pop our stove here, have some space to maybe cut some vegetables, put our oil and butter and cooking utensils and that sort of thing. And right here we have a pretty functional kitchen. It's really easy to use. The cuts came out almost perfectly, so everything fits into place. Very nice. And then from afar, this just looks OEM. Really happy with how everything came out. Really like the carpeted drawer faces. Just ties everything together. I even went ahead and stuck the little Toyota first aid kit that comes with the 5th gen 4Runners on the actual carpet, because it's a Velcro bag. And come on, that's just so perfect. This side is kind of just more of storage, so we keep pots and pans and things like that in here. We have plates, coffee cups, some plastic knives and forks and that sort of thing, paper towels, egg carton, which does not have eggs in it right now. I'm gonna eventually put some drawer dividers in here, but I want to make sure I use this enough times where I know exactly what I need and what I can leave in here. The storage system is held down with some turnbuckles to these D-hooks that are factory in the 4Runner. This is so it makes it a lot more safe during transit, and we took it on a couple of gravel roads and some trails, and this thing did not budge at all. My dog was on top of it. He had a nice comfortable ride. This is why we have this dog bed right here. Perfect space for it. It is firmly attached to the vehicle, which is a pretty big safety concern. If you were to get into a collision, you do not want this super heavy platform full of a bunch of cast iron pans to turn into a projectile. So we keep our Yeti Tundra 65 in here, and this is plenty of space. It's extremely insulated. I don't think I'm gonna get a fridge for now, since I have this awesome cooler. Then around the side here, this is where we keep all of our roadside storage, some various camping pieces of equipment, foldable trash can, solar shower type bag here, tire inflators, jumper batteries, a bunch of flashlights, hatchets, machetes, everything that you'll need out on the trail. And to hold up the platform piece, I created a T piece of framing with a hinge in the middle, so this actually collapses and you can fully remove this. But this just provides a good stable surface, and then it is also pressure fitted up against the seats here, so this is just not going anywhere. My dog can walk around, 2 people can sleep in here, and it's going to be a very versatile build at the end of the day. I want to thank you for making it to the end of this video. I can tell you one thing, I am super excited to get out on the road in this 4Runner after this build. I think it has a lot of potential, and we're going to have many great adventures. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.